I'm Xander Pertusini, and I'm a student at the college. I'm in Biofuels 2 now, so I've been in almost 2 semesters now. This is something I built during the first semester. This is a small processor, so pretty much what you do is you stick the oil in here, you suck it into the machine, then you're going to add, pretty much how you make biodiesel is you use alcohol and a catalyst. The alcohol can be methanol, ethanol, I think you can even use isopropanol.
Yeah, we've tried a few times.
But you have to use different ratios for the different alcohols. We use KOH because it's not like harmful. It's not as harmful as the other stuff that you might use. It's potassium hydroxide. So pretty much you put everything in here, you let it go around a couple of times, and you let it sit for about 24 hours. And then I had it set up so that once it was done, you pump it out and it goes into here, and you get the separation here, the glycerin and the biodiesel, and then you can put it into your tank if you have a diesel vehicle, and it works. Some other cool things about biodiesel, it actually cleans your engine and it lubricates it so that your engine lasts longer, it works better, and instead of having that diesel smell, you have more of like a French fry smell, or even a burrito smell. It's whatever the food that was cooked in it is what it usually smells like. I get my oil from my dad's restaurant. He owns an Italian restaurant. It smells like calamari when you burn that. So it's a lot more pleasant than the petrol fuels. In the class, we also do work with ethanol. We also explore hydrogen and also natural gas. We've done some work in natural gas as well. And I think it's really cool that you can like drink the fuel, and like it's not like I don't drink it, but it's kind of cool. Instead of this like really toxic stuff, we have this fuel that's like can be price competitive and is a lot better in general. So I like, and if you have a diesel car, you can start filling it up with the B20 or whatever. And the reason that you want to kind of work your way up is because it cleans the engine. And if you do it too fast, you actually get all this crud that comes out and blocks it from the fuels that you're using before. So it is a really good choice to start to switch if you can.
Tell them about you mentioned you get the biodiesel and then you get glycerin. Tell them about glycerin.
Yeah, so glycerin's a byproduct of the whole process. I don't know, maybe some of you nitroglycerin, that's dynamite, so you can use it, technically you could use it to make dynamite if you want, but more likely you're going to turn it into soap, which is another way you can make money to cover the costs of your operation. And it's pretty easy to clean up. I have a disc on it. I've never done it, but it seems like it's a pretty easy process. And you can use the glycerin as well to clean engines. It pulls grease off of stuff really fast, and it's kind of cool. What else?
Here's the bottom layer of this jar. Here's the glycerin that we can turn into a soap. And for all the guys in the class who have ever tinkered with an engine, you know how dirty your hands can get in no time? This is a great solvent. I use it all the time. I just pour batches of it, and it just cuts automotive grease really, really well. So the cool thing, another cool part about it, is that our byproduct from our processing, our chemical processor, is another usable product. We can clean it up a little bit, filtrate it, and we can use it as a soap. So we've taken a waste product, created a usable fuel product from it. Our waste product, which we won't call a waste product, as a byproduct, is a soap. We're actually going to try and filter it and clean it up and get approval from the school to put it in the dispensers in the school lavatories.
Okay.
Xander, is that still mostly just a hot water?
Your own. And like you kind of have to figure like some stuff out yourself, but it's really simple, and like the main costs for the whole process are the KOH and the methanol. But if you have the machine, you can, I believe, BioLyle, which is this DVD that we were watching where this guy did it. He was producing biodiesel for I think 86 cents a gallon.
Yeah, he's got it down really well. He's been at it for a number of years.
So you spend 80 cents per gallon, you can save yourself like a heck of a lot of money and learn something in the process. Yes.
Storing written patents on this operation?
Well, I don't know. No, I haven't, because I was gonna write a patent on something, and I went on there, they wanted to charge me an arm and a leg.
But that would be the way to get it into,
No, yeah.
into a real production
Well,
company.
no, I agree. The thing is that I didn't come up with this, and I think it's really, I think educating like kids on how to do it and making them, because if they have a diesel vehicle, like one of my friends has a diesel truck, like I can supply him with the fuel, and like not only do I make money, but instead of like him buying it from like, because most of the oil is coming from across seas, it comes from in America, and it becomes more independent, and it's kind of hard to fight the oil industry right now at this time, and they have a ton of money, and they can shut you down in a second because like myth they put out is that ethanol can't be put in a normal car engine, and it can. I run my car on ethanol, and it's just a normal Honda Civic, and they say, oh, it corrodes this, it corrodes that, and all it does is it cleans my engine. And it makes me go faster because the fuel actually has oxygen in it, so my engine goes a heck of a lot faster as well.
What percentage ethanol?
I have 80%, because you can't buy 100% because that's like alcohol, and then you have people drinking it. They only sell, they have 80% at some of the pumps here, and I've been filling it up for like a year now, and my car works great. So, I think.
Gas engine car.
What?
Your gas engine.
Yeah, my gas, it's a normal gas sitting out there. It looks kind of beat up, but.
So, yeah, it's not a diesel, it's a regular car,
It's
right?
a regular car, it's not a diesel. Regular cars use ethanol, and then the diesel cars, they use biodiesel. It's pretty much like their alternate, their counterparts.
Yeah.
Yes?
Do you know when you're talking about that, how old, like might there be a cutoff for a car that wouldn't be able to do that? Like I have a 1990, which is ancient.
I think the older is, well no, the newer is the better. If it has a computer in it, what the computer does is it changes the air ratio, because the alcohol fuel has a lot more oxygen in it. So when you like accelerate, you're really gonna feel yourself like woo. And what the new cars do is they make a small adjustment so that it works more efficiently. I wouldn't recommend putting ethanol fuel in your car, but there are like little computer chips you can buy. Like White Lightning is one of the brands that it's very simple. You go on whitelightning.com, you order it, you plug it in, and your car will be completely adjusted for ethanol. And like, you won't get the extra acceleration that you did before, but you'll get really good gas mileage. So it's kind of interesting to see that these fuels are out there, but people have kind of like talked trash at them, and now people are scared to use them when they're perfectly good. So.
Yeah, just to add to that, I just moved back, well, not just a little over a year ago, to Santa Fe from Hawaii. And in Hawaii, I was working for a pineapple growing operation. And we had those big trucks and plows that worked up in the fields to turn the dirt to plant the pineapples. And many of them dated from the 1960s. And we were able to run them on B20 and B40. They lost a little bit of their power in trying to go uphill in the heavy mud. But we were trying to convert everything to much more environmentally friendly fuel over there. Okay, that's my next slide. So.
How long did you say it would take to make 10 gallons?
Well, this one's very small. I have a 55-gallon one at my house, and it takes. I could do maybe. I haven't had it back to back like operational. Like I've done like maybe like one, and then like it's like maybe a month later do another batch, but. It takes about, if you have a container, do the washing separately. The wash is just an extra process to get it clean. It'd probably take like a week, maybe like 2 weeks. Well, not like a week and the wash is only like 3 days, right? Yeah, so like 4 days.
Inside of a week.
Yeah, inside of a week. Yeah, and if you have processors, if you have 5 processors, you can time them. So when one finishes, one starts, and you have 55 gallons a day. So there's a way to do it to make it very like back to back to back and get it.
You got another experiment you can do? You want to explain to me how this works first?
Oil, you have to put it in.
Let's see. I think you get. I have it in my notes. But,
At
yeah,
90%.
what's the percentage of, biodiesel from, like, from the oil? Like, what percentage? of it?
What your produced amount is to the glycerin? It's about 85%.
So,
My turn?
Yep.
Okay, we got a slide.